upset, but me personally, I'm still gonna play it. Like, and half of the people, most of the people who are complaining are still gonna buy it and play it too. They're just not gonna say they are. But let's be real. But that is it for EA Play Edition. And now it's time for another Morrpix opinion. So basically, Control Ultimate Edition is the only way to get a free Xbox Series X upgrade. It will cost $40, and there are no free upgrades for day one players. I am someone who paid for Control on day one. I did some videos of it over on my YouTube channel. And to hear that as a day one supporter of the game, because let's be real, do they get to make the Ultimate Edition if the day one sales aren't good? Like, do they even release the rest of the DLC if the day one sales aren't good, you know? But as someone who was there from day one when you released the game, believed in the game, liked the game, shared the game, I have to pay $40 for the Ultimate Edition to get the Series X upgrade. This is my problem with certain developers and publishers, because you look at the fact that Madden, I just talked about, you're getting the upgrade for free. I think you're getting the upgrade for free for FIFA also. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you're getting that upgrade for free. Watch Dogs Legion, you're getting that upgrade for free. And the biggest game of the year, Cyberpunk 2077, you're getting the upgrade for free, but then you have 2K saying, oh no, you have to buy the game separately or buy the $100 version to get the free upgrade. To which I said, kick rocks, I'm not paying 70, I'm not paying 100. I will buy the Series X version when that releases, whenever that is, when it's on sale, for $60. I'm not paying the extra 10. And now with Control, the game that I paid full price for on day one, I have to spend another $40 to get the upgrade, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Even if they come out later and say, all right, the upgrade is $10, I don't know if I'll do it, because too many other people are doing the upgrades for free that it just seems silly. Destiny 2, I believe, is doing upgrades for free also. It just seems silly for me to have to pay for an upgrade to a game I paid full price for. I just don't agree with that. And, you know, like, I'm just going to vote with my wallet like I did with, like I'm doing with Avengers. Like, I had a problem with the Spider-Man exclusivity, so I'm not giving them 60, I'll wait till it's 20. But as far as Control is concerned, I already paid 60, and I don't think I should have to pay for a Series X upgrade. And if they're trying to make me, I just won't. I'm just going to vote with my wallet. We'll see how that works. But that is my opinion on Control Ultimate Edition's Xbox Series X upgrade. And real quick, Sydney Goodman on IGN Daily Fix, she said it feels like a big middle finger to day one supporters, which I kind of agree with. So it's a shame. And now it's time for This Week in Xbox History. We're going to start with The Bard's Tale 4, the Director's Cut, released August 27th, 2019. So last year it came to Xbox console. And that is made by a now Xbox studio and Exile Entertainment, which makes Wasteland 3, which comes out this week. Mafia 2 came out 8/24/10. You can play the remastered version of Mafia 2, which I will when I get the Mafia trilogy. I'm waiting for the original one to come out also, so I can jump in through 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to jump to 2 or 3, but yeah, Mafia 2 came out 10 years ago, August 24th. Dishonored Definitive Edition came out August 25th, 2015, 5 years ago. That's crazy. But yeah, from what I played in Dishonored, it's definitely a great game. It's just a little tense. Like, it's not scary, it's just like tense. I don't know, I can't play tense games too long. I don't know. The Dark Pictures anthology Man of Medan came out August 30th, 2019. Which, like I said, scary game, but since it seems more like an RPG to me, I played the whole thing. I was actually surprised I made it through the whole thing. But, you know, they have a new game coming out called Little Hope, and it's based on the Salem Witch Trials. I don't know if I'm playing that one. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if I'm playing that one. But, yeah, Dark Pictures anthology Man of Medan is a great game. And then Blair Witch came out last year, August 30th, so that was a creepy game. I need to finish watching the Let's Play for that, but from what I've seen, it was very creepy. And that is it for this week in Xbox history. Now to jump over to Morrpix Plays, I have episodes 1 and 2 of Battletoads up now. Episode 3 will be coming soon. I've recorded some more. I don't know how many episodes I recorded, but there'll be more episodes of Battletoads coming this week, next week, and then Tell Me Why Wasteland 3 will also be coming. Maybe Windbound, maybe some Madden NFL 21 highlights. You know, I don't know if anyone wants to actually watch the whole thing, but maybe I'll just do highlights. But that is it for Morrpix Plays updates. What I am playing right now, Madden NFL 21 via EA Play. Overwatch Origins Edition, played with Pyrotechnics Relief. We Happy Few, which is very interesting and different, and I can't wait to see what they're going to be able to do now that they're with Xbox. Xbox purchased a studio in the middle of them doing We Happy Few, but I actually like We Happy Few. Very different. I like how they do the stories and the abilities and the environment. It's great. And then also, I played Super Mega Baseball 3, which is really fun, actually. I like the Super Mega series. I played a lot of that. I also do have a PlayStation, so I played MLB The Show. But this will just give me an opportunity to remind you that MLB The Show 22, the one next year, 21 or 22, whichever one's next year, that will be coming to Xbox also. You know, that was part of the stipulation for them, the MLB redoing the deal with Sony, is that it had to come to Xbox also. So that'll be awesome to actually play it on the most powerful console. I played Halo Wars, I played Rocket League, and then I played Hyperscape. Hyperscape, I had to figure out the settings for Hyperscape that actually feels comfortable for me, because I just felt like it was too twitchy. I couldn't really control the gun well at all. I just felt like the sensitivity is way too high, so I'm gonna have to play around with that and figure out what sensitivity is perfect for me and my play style. So we'll figure that out. And then we're gonna jump into my personal update. I'm starting the outline for Act 4 of Book 3 in my sci-fi trilogy. I learned some new stuff about the field of science that my bad guy is in, so I might go back and change a little bit of things. But yeah, it's crazy because I did some research before I started doing my book, and it's crazy basically to hear that everything that I put in the book is confirmed and factual. So I did good research apparently, but all 3 books were released in 2021. Basically, now we're just going to talk about places you can find me at. You can find me at morrpix.com, where I place all my YouTube videos over, my Let's Plays, and Xbox with Morrpix, and then I also do the top movie and game trailers of the week. You can find me at youtube.com/Morrpix, where again I play Xbox with Morrpix and Morrpix Plays, Let's Plays up there. And you can find me on Snapchat at Morrpix, Morrpix. And I want to give a shout out to the people around the world who are watching me in the US, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, India, Italy, Mexico, South Africa, Spain, and the UK. If you like this episode, please like, subscribe, or share this podcast with someone who also like it. Email comments, questions, and suggestions to sam@morrpix.com. But that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for checking out Xbox with Morrpix. Check out the top gaming and movie trailers of the week and more at morrpix.com. Until next time, be happy, be safe, and peace out.